Discussion. The varying degrees of selfhood communicate the notion that we reside in multidimensional reality. Subject to space-time factors, the personal selfhood accounts for numerous degrees of conscious perception and reconcilably numerous dimensions or realms of experience. The existence of these personal dimensions of reality serve to confirm the fluidity of space-time. In terms of the absolute, universal selfhood as the eternal light within validates the existence of higher dimensional reality. Through the practices of mysticism, I have found that the awareness given by synthesis of the conscious mind with that of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within, gives one an absolute reference point of infinite and eternal positive, creative energy upon which one's identity is founded, for the manifestation of prosperity in all aspects of one's being. Furthermore, the experience of cosmic consciousness within makes one aware that higher dimensional reality is eternal and, from an absolute perspective, all of reality occurs simultaneously. The understanding given by the awareness of one's true self sheds light on the idea that all minds are individualized manifestations of universal mind experiencing itself. The best way to validate the notion that we exist in multidimensional reality is to experience and perceive it. One of the means by which multidimensional reality can be experienced and perceived is through the third eye. In metaphysics, emphasis is placed on the insight gathered from one's own experience. Over the years, I have found this to be exceedingly true. No amount of study can serve to validate the existence of multidimensional reality more than having one's own experience. With the understanding given by the existence of the third eye, the student of metaphysics is given a viable means by which multidimensional reality can be experienced. Beyond the experience of personal dimensions of experience, the practice of deep meditation affords one an opportunity to make contact with, experience, and synthesize with eternal cosmic consciousness within. This serves to both profoundly improve one's life and authenticate the existence of higher dimensional reality. Having the ability to perceive multidimensional reality is a step towards traversing multidimensional reality and subsequently time traveling. The ability to astral project allows one to bend space-time and time travel. Just one of the incredible insights that can be gained from this revelation is that events that have occurred can be changed. Astral projection affords one the capability to time travel and in turn allows one to alter reality. Along with time travel, astral projection presents itself as a means to explore other dimensions of experience. Through astral projection, the awareness of multiple sustained astral areas becomes evident. This provides new avenues for inner exploration and personal growth. Accompanying the ability to time travel and explore other dimensions that astral projection provides is the ability to materialize in other star systems across the universe. This extent of multidimensional reality traversal opens communication with benevolent higher vibrational beings like the Syrians. Ultimately, the multidimensionality inherent to humanity speaks to the multidimensional nature of reality itself. When the notion of selfhood is fully comprehended and understanding dawns, any practice that brings you into synthesis with the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within could be considered a form of yoga, including time travel. As such, time travel may be seen as an avenue for sincere personal growth. The absolute nature of higher dimensional reality communicates the universe as a conscious being in itself. The awareness of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within confirms that all of reality occurs simultaneously. Comprehension of the notion that we live in multidimensional reality validates that the universe encompasses the multiverse. Once you understand that all minds are individualized manifestations of universal mind experiencing itself, then you are made aware of the fact that events that occur in your dreams are real. When you are able to regard dream elements as ultimately being aspects of yourself, then the practice of dream interpretation presents itself as indispensable in value. Consciously attempting to interpret one's dreams provides valuable insight from the deeper levels of one's being. Through dream interpretation, one has the potential to recall their very reason for incarnating. This degree of insight affords one a greater understanding of their purpose, which in turn improves the quality of one's life. Electing to divulge the subconscious mind has the benefit of allowing communication with collective consciousness thought forms. By attempting to interpret dreams, a means for connection with archetypal deities may occur. In this regard, I find writing questions on parchment directed towards deities and then placing it under my pillow before bed often provides compelling results. Along with the aid of archetypal deities, the active dream interpreter may attain the assistance of personal spirit guides. The practice of dream interpretation makes one more receptive to the healing and guidance of beings that inhabit other dimensions of reality, specifically the archetypal realm. Guidance from other dimensional beings presents itself as greatly significant toward healing practices and personal growth. The awareness of one's true self affords one universal selfhood. When one is aware of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within, or the eternal light within, then one is able to fully comprehend that all minds are individualized manifestations of universal mind experiencing itself. From an absolute perspective, collective consciousness thought forms or archetypal deities are regarded as aspects of your own being. This insight signifies that existence is consequential to the experience of multidimensional reality. As an aspect of your own being, all life is precious. The role of the Syrians and the Nephilim in the conception of humanity authenticate the knowledge that we live in multidimensional reality. Syrians, fourth-dimensional beings who understand that everything is light, are able to phase into various different dimensions of experience at will. The flower of life made by the Nephilim for the conception of humanity is a flame of pure consciousness. The harmonizing of the feminine aspect, Nephilim, with the masculine aspect, Syrians, resulted in the conception of the child aspect, humanity. In terms of self-realization, the conception of humanity speaks to unity consciousness and the existence of higher dimensional reality. The Syrians' ability to manifest objects at will signifies that consciousness creates reality and further validates the existence of higher dimensional reality. Interdimensional Tantra emphasizes that we do live in multidimensional reality and aptly explains immortality. The efforts of I and Tia resulted in the Ascended Masters, mystery schools, the origin of all known cultural pantheons and all religions. By attaining immortality, I and Tia transformed not only themselves, but the reality in which they reside. This further illustrates that higher dimensional reality, as the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness, exists within by speaking to the profound significance of absolute perspective. The establishment of the Nakal Mystery School on the island of Udal, just north of Atlantis, does more than provide the origins of all known cultural pantheons and archetypal deities. The existence of the Nakal Mystery School makes it clear that the practice of interdimensional Tantra can be taught, and further indicates that immortality is an entirely natural state of being. It is clear that immortal beings are essential in altering the nature of consciousness on earth towards the sublime realization of unity consciousness. Events occurring within the Tat Brotherhood see the Ascended Masters assisting and guiding humanity. This is all done with the express intention of bringing mass ascension to earth. It is here seen that immortal beings do more than merely exist. The Ascended Masters or archetypal deities are essential to the nature of consciousness on planet Earth, and their presence confirms the multidimensional nature of reality. Many actions were taken to deliberately alter the collective consciousness in favor of ascension, the transformative realization of the existence of higher dimensional reality. One such example resulted in the foundation of the Essene Brotherhood. Interdimensional Tantra performed by Mary and Joseph with the intention of bringing in a higher consciousness being illustrates that we live in multidimensional reality and explains immortality. This occurred in numerous other cultures too, and was planned relative eons in advance. The sublime awareness of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within, as the existence of higher dimensional reality, or unity consciousness, affords one the insights gained from mystics throughout the eras. Emphasis is often placed on having one's own experience, and once that experience is had, it is exceptionally comforting to know that it can be shared. In regard to the awareness of the existence of higher dimensional reality, the attainment of the awareness of one's true self is possible, and it significantly improves one's life. Keeping in mind that the existence of higher dimensional reality denotes the eternal, it is fair to surmise that the process of becoming aware of one's true self, as the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within, is entirely personal. The means by which one becomes aware of the existence of higher dimensional reality is unique and involves space-time factors. That being said, synthesis of the conscious mind with that of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within is absolute in nature. The means by which awareness of higher dimensional reality is attained can vary, but the experience of higher dimensional reality remains the same. With the full comprehension that all minds are individualized manifestations of universal mind experiencing itself, the understanding dawns that the operator of reality is consciousness itself, which places emphasis on the significance of one's thoughts and emotions. The correlation between dimensional frequencies and degrees of consciousness confirm that we live in multidimensional reality and authenticate the existence of higher dimensional reality as being eternal. Along with higher dimensional light beings and beings from other star systems, immortals agree that the first source is eternal love, the harmony of the mother, father, and child, or the synergy of love, wisdom, and power, comprise unity consciousness. The acknowledgement of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within by archetypal deities confirms that we do live in multidimensional reality and that higher dimensional reality exists. Through mystical meditation, contact, experience, and synthesis of the conscious mind with the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within occurs for the manifestation of absolute prosperity in one's life. One is able to have their own experience which validates the existence of higher dimensional reality. As a direct result of synthesis with cosmic consciousness within, intuitive ESP develops, a telepathic response between the conscious mind and the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within, which results in inner guidance or absolute perspective. The development of intuitive extrasensory perception authenticates the existence of higher dimensional reality and outlines the nature of higher dimensional reality as being eternal. The awareness of the power and presence of eternal cosmic consciousness within gives one an absolute reference point of infinite and eternal positive creative energy upon which one's identity is founded, for the manifestation of prosperity in all aspects of one's being. The perspective of reality from the vantage of eternal love, or absolute perspective, is integral to the comprehension that we live in multidimensional reality, and further authenticates the existence of higher dimensional reality.